Good evening. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Our opening song is Shalom Aleichem, which you'll find on page 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boechem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
I'm thrilled to be with you, with Andy Pelletier and Andrea Lee for this evening's Shabbat service. Tonight we're going to do something just a little bit different than we've unfortunately had to do in the last many months. Instead of recognizing a specific hostage, what we're doing tonight is recognizing all of those who are still held in captivity. We know some of them are no longer living. We hope many of them are. But tonight we recognize all of the people who are kept still as hostages. We have an announcement or two from a Board of Trustee member. This time, it's Andy. He's a multi-purpose guy.
I get to be your friendly board rep tonight. We have a few announcements. The Bema flowers this evening are in loving memory of Linda Cohen from the Cohen family. Kiddush this evening is in loving memory of Father and Grandfather John Redlick from John and Arlene Levine and family. And the Oneg Shabbat this evening is in loving memory of husband and father Dr. Bradley Sachs from Lauren Sachs and family. We have 4 little announcements here coming up. Torah today, Saturday, September 7th, at 9:30 a.m. Come for coffee, bagels, nosh, and just good conversation. We have a beginner adult Hebrew class starting, taught by Ari Rotem, and helpfully no mention of time or date is there on the announcement sheet for me, but membership is $50 for members and $75 for non-members if you want to register and get more specifics on the class. Sir. Thursday, September 5th. If you would like to register, call the temple. Thank you. Thanks, Jim. This coming High Holy Days, we'll be rolling out a new prayer book, which is the kind of prayer book for the High Holy Days from this series that we use for Shabbat, Mishkan Tefillah. It's called Mishkan HaNefesh. We're going to have 3 sessions introducing the book and acclimating to it and its different style of language. Those will be on September 11th, September 15th, and September 28th. All 3 will be doing different aspects of these books, so it's not like it's the same class 3 times. For more information on the class, check the Temple Talk emails that come out or the website. And finally, September 13th is Camp Shabbat services with dinner at 5:30. Please RSVP for the dinner to the temple office. And remember to check your emails on Wednesdays for any updates via the temple talk. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. I'd like to invite Glenda and Larry Schwartz and any other members of their family who are coming to do candles for us on page 120 and 121.
As these Shabbos candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generation of Israel, who have kindled light so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Baruch
Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik shel Shabbat.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Safe.
A poem by Ruth Bryn. God, help us now to make this new Shabbat. After noise, we seek quiet. After crowds of indifferent strangers, we seek to touch those we love. After concentration on work and responsibility, we seek freedom to meditate, to listen to our inward selves. We open our eyes to the hidden beauties and the infinite possibilities in the world you are creating. We break open the gates of the reservoirs of goodness and kindness in ourselves and others. We reach toward one holy, perfect moment of Shabbat. Please turn to page 138 for Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pinei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pinei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el ha'miyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'litila, likra
לך, כי מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, התעוררי, כי בא הולך ומאורי, אורי שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. Please rise. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמונם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
You'll find the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא יברך עדותי והמליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב, והימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעלמי המיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתעטר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה בריחו, לעילמים כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא, וימנו אמן.
Please rise for the Baruch Hu on page 146.
Baruch hu et Adonai, hamevorach. Baruch Adonai, hamevorach leolam vaed.
We read together on the top of page 147. There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings the song of her people. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all worlds, filling the universe with song. Nevarech, let us bless. On page 150, Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat Olam את ישראל. עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת. תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, נגע יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Page 151. Torah is what God has revealed to us and what we discern of God. Ideas and ideals, law and mitzvot, our religious heritage. It unfolds our memories of Abraham and Sarah, of Moses and Miriam and the prophets. It is legislation and explanation, allowing questions that challenge, answers that inspire, all a quest for meaning. It is our way of life, a path for our souls, and the design for a better world. The Shema is on the next page.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated. You'll find the V'ahavta on the next page.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We read together at the bottom of the page. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohim Emet. On page 158, Mi Chamocha.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נולדתי לא תוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו פניך, בקהים לפני משה ומרים. זה לי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פר אדוני את יעקב, וגבלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
We read on the next page, sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. On page 161 at the top. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. On page 162, V'shamru.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת, לדון אותם ברית עולם. בני ובן בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. בני ובן בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש.
Please rise for the tefillah on page 164.
Adonai, Sefatai tiftach ufi yagit hilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'himotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel v'Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei v'Nehem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Mashiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Hasrat Sarah. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב דחושיע, מוריד הטל, מקלקל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ולופך עולים, ומתיר הסודים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated. On page 174.
Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael u'tefi אותם באהבה תקבל ותהי לרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל. ישראל עמך אל קרוב לכל קוראיו פיני לעבדיך וכוננו שפוך רוחך עלינו ותחזינה עינינו ושובך לציון.
Find favor, Adonai our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your Spirit upon us. On page 177, we read together at the top, God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of our soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha ne'eh lehodot. On page 178.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Hamcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Tasim leolam ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom ki shalom. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. ברוך אתה אדוני המפרק את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Together, grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. Make contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamavarech et Amo Yisrael Bashalom. Let me apologize for coughing. My allergies are very bad at the moment. Our world has been in turmoil. Many of our lives have been. And there are people we know who need healing. In our community, those whom we send healing prayers to are Charlie Bauer, Dr. Harvey Wolf, Stan Rudy, Larry Markwood, Judy Fox, Sandy Eisenberg, and Michael Gordon. If there are names that you would like to add, please feel free to do so now.
Dave Saltzman, Green McElroy, Keith Hofacker.
The prayer for healing, the Misha Berach, is on page 371.
Misha Berach Avotenu Makor HaBracha Source of strength to bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Imotenu Makor HaBracha Lehavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Let us take a moment for some silent reflection.
zur ewig Goli, Adonai zur ewig Amen.
Sometimes I have a hard time making a choice. You too? For example, I recently had to decide on a color for a new carry-on tote bag. There were so many choices that I liked. I kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I finally narrowed it down to 2. And I continued to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until I made a decision, which, by the way, was purple. It's not that I'm usually indecisive. I'm not. But sometimes I am. This choice was certainly not significant. I probably would have been happy with any one of the colors I really liked. But sometimes choices are significant. Take the choice given in this week's Torah portion, Re'eh, Deuteronomy 11:26 to 16:17. The choice here is monumental. We'll get to that choice in a minute. But first, this is really a crowded Torah portion. Here are a few of the other things that we could talk about, but they're important. It's a very long portion. This portion describes the people as a chosen people. In today's world, that's an uncomfortable term for some people. According to Rabbi Lenore Baum, a more comfortable interpretation may be, quote, a treasured people whom God has drawn near, close quote. In this section is also a description of the 3 pilgrimage festivals, Passover, Sukkot, and Shavuot. By the way, in biblical times, these were the most important holidays, not the ones we think of as the most important. Who knew? Also in these verses, it states that the Torah demands sensitivity and material support for those in need, not the first time that's mentioned in the Torah. In this portion, the people are once again reminded to keep their departure from Egypt in the forefront of their mind, and also that they must get rid of the values and the concepts that they knew in Egypt. Here you also find comprehensive descriptions of the dietary laws, what's okay to eat and what isn't, how food should be prepared and how it shouldn't. Interestingly, according to one source, the word kashrut does not appear in this portion or any place else in the Torah. That comes a lot later. But many sources agree that the dietary laws are to distinguish Israel from other nations. This is not the only place that's mentioned in the Torah, but it is very much detailed here. That's a lot, and there's still more. But let's get back to the concept of choice. In a book I've used before, from Rabbi Joe Black, whose book, There Once Was a Man from Canaan, the 5 Books of Limericks. God gives a commandment this day and blessing for those who obey. But if you choose to ignore, bad things are in store, curses for turning away. Yes, we need to speak about blessings and curses. For as it says in Deuteronomy 11:27 to 28, see, this day I set before you blessing and curse. blessing if you obey the commandments of Adonai that I enjoin you, and curse if you do not obey the commandments, and you turn away from Adonai. According to Lawrence Hoffman, that day of choice changed lives both for the Israelites and for us. We learn to choose blessing as our lot. Through time, both in fact and fiction, there have been plenty of powerful curses. That was the other choice. For example, in 1922, the English explorer Howard Carter was leading an expedition funded by George Herbert, the fifth Earl of Carnarvon, when Carter discovered the tomb of the ancient pharaoh King Tutankhamun and all the riches that it held. After opening the tomb, however, strange and unpleasant things began to take place in the lives of those who were involved in the expedition. Some believe there was a foreboding inscription, "Death comes on wings to he who enters the tomb of the Pharaoh." In that tomb, it put a curse on anyone who disturbed his final resting place. Lord Carnarvon's story, in particular, is most bizarre. The adventurous Earl came to Cairo and apparently died from pneumonia following a bite from a mosquito. Allegedly, at that exact moment that he passed away, all the lights in the city mysteriously went out, and back in England, the Lord's dog fell over dead. In addition, several other people involved in the expedition, including Carter's assistant, his assistant's father, and some of his relatives, also died. Carter, however, seemed to have escaped this curse. As an aside, for those of you who are fans of Downton Abbey, particular mode. My default setting is visual. So when the significant choice is offered, C, to start that choice, is important to me and many others. According to Rabbi Stephen Carroll, the use of the word see, and this is a quote, at the beginning of the Parsha is about something other than the physical act of seeing. Of the more than 400 times in which the verb see is used in the Torah, this is one of the few times where it has special significance. Others include in Genesis, Pharaoh says to Joseph, "Re'eh, see, I put you in charge of the land of Egypt," after Joseph prepared his plan for avoiding the famine. When Moses had doubts about whether Pharaoh was listening, God replies, "Re'eh, see, I place you in the role of God to Pharaoh." And in a strikingly similar connection to the one at the beginning of our Parsha, Re'eh, we read about the clear-cut choices again in Deuteronomy. Re'eh, I set before you this day life and prosperity, death and adversity. As Rabbi Carroll says, in each of the examples above, the speaker is announcing something that will have an impact on the future. We often use the imperative form when we want to get people's attention. When people are trying to make a point, they say, look, this is what I'm talking about. Or, do you see what I mean? It's a way of drawing attention to get people to understand that what is about to happen is really significant. Whether or not you can see the blessings or the curses in front of you, you have to believe that you can, and then you have to believe that God has given you the ability to do what is right and to make choices that are also correct. Here's the thing about blessings. While they may not all have the life-changing impact of Parshat Re'eh, they are all around us. Take a minute, think about this, and think about blessings in your life. No, I'm serious, do. I'm certain that those mean a lot to you. We as a people have chosen blessings, and it's been very important. Please turn in your prayer book to page 645 and help the blessings flow around us, having made the right choice. Page 645.
Hilach to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha to a place that you don't know. Lech hilach on your journey I will bless you. And you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechilach. Lechilach. And I shall make your name great. Lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechilach, to the place that I will show you. Lesimchat chayim, lesimchat chayim. Lesimchat chayim lechilach. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechilach.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Please turn to page 586 and rise for the Aleinu.
Shelo
On page 591, we read together. As soon as I get there. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with joy, of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. When it is time for me to leave this world, don't think of me beneath the earth. Instead, think of me when the earth gives life to spring's first flowers, when summer rain fills the air with the rich, sweet scent of earth and grass, leaf and tree. Remember me when the sky is painted gold and red at day's beginning and at day's end. Think of me, remember me, and I will live on in you. This week, we are thinking of those who have recently passed: Milton Botwinick and Carol Wiener. We add to, at this time, those whose yahrzeit, the anniversary of whose passing occur, as tonight we think about Rose Adler, Beverly Baumol, Linda Cohen, Jenny Davis, Edward Dolan, Emmanuel Fischler, Harry Fishman, Edith Franklin, Bertie O. Freund, Seymour Friedman, Molly Dublon Gamiel, Sherman Goldstein, George Habergritz, L. Robert Herman, William E. Himmelhoek, Annie Kobacker, Judy Mainwald, Viola Miller, John Redlich, Joan Reese, Alexander Joseph Reiner, Richard Romanoff, Mervyn Russell, Dr. Bradley Sachs, Kyle Andrew Schwartz, Dora Schwartz, Abe Jewel Shore, Bernice K. Siegel, Morris B. Singer, Mary Block Solomon, Joanne Schwartzberg, Morris Thal, Mel Woolman. Are there any names for us to add this evening?
Robin Hofhager.
Please rise for the Kaddish, which you will find on page 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divorach edutev yamlich makuteh, v'hayechon uv'mechon ufrayeh dekol beit Yisrael, ba'agalah uv'izman kariv imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach ve'elam ulalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudeshav v'rechu le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata tu'ushvata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom Rabba bin Shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May their names and their thoughts continue to be a blessing.
Amen.
The closing song is Mayafeh Hayom, on page 634.
Mayafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Mayafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Maya Hayom. Shabbat, Shalom. Maya Hayom. Shabbat, Shalom.
Andy, thank you, Andrea. Please make sure you join us for Kiddush and Motzi and for the Oneg Shabbat thereafter. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.